On my lunch break, I'm going to the GameStop near my job and the Target because I am getting the amiibos and I'm gonna hopefully track down the collector's edition.
Good luck. Even though I think I remember I said months ago when the whole E3 presentation that I snagged mine, but as of Amazon's Canada, they said that they haven't shipped mine yet, so I'm hoping mine are still good to go.
Hopefully.
Hey, do you know what you bring up to cancel the smart steering? Somehow they got turned on.
You have to go back and when you go into like your cart selection, you should push L.
It's in the pause menu too. It's in the pause menu too.
I couldn't bring it up.
Wait a minute, but can you pause during Mario Kart though? Online?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so. Just, you know.
Well, I'm gonna test it out to see if I can pause. Because that doesn't sound right.
I think it could bring up a screen, but not a complete pause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't pause an online game.
Yeah.
As much as your parents told you.
I think I got it fixed. I don't know if I made the cutoff to get in the race.
Oh yeah, you're right. It just shows up and it's still going.
Oh yeah, you can pause it. Kind of.
I have never done that before.
Look at
It
all
felt
those
weird. I'm not
cents.
gonna do that again.
I'm gonna switch my cart. I feel like I'm going really slow.
And I get nothing for my troubles.
I just want something orange.
Pumpkin?
Pumpkins work.
Orange juice?
Pumpkins and orange.
Samus doesn't wear a pumpkin for a helmet. What are you guys saying?
Oh my goodness, why did I fall out the
Oranges are
Doing
orange.
Minecraft.
You don't say.
Plus, Samus's next adventure, unless the pumpkin turned turquoise, I don't know what happened.
The Hobby Lobby pumpkin.
It's a
Hobby
white
Lobby.
pumpkin, bro.
I see white pumpkins a lot.
There are white pumpkins.
I know they are. I'm just saying I like them, but I don't see them often.
We sell them at Walmart.
That's what I was saying.
Get me one crazy, please.
No, I don't feel like it.
Dang.
Oh, okay.
He just doesn't feel like it. He
Not
could,
fair.
but he just.
I see how it is.
I can see what kind of daddy
I
he's
mean, it
gonna
good. Look good nice with your Diet Dr. Pepper white bottle.
Oh, freaking bombs.
If only I had it. Sponsor me, please. No, I hate it there with a passion.
Okay, what now?
Man, dude, so
I hate
bad.
Walmart
I'm
with a
not
passion.
even in that configuration, or maybe I should. I know it's not because things are backwards. Oh, gosh. Okay, who hit me with the green shell? What the heck?
Oh, he's trying to hit me with green shells.
What do you mean? How you did? Brett, who did that? Come on, you and your whole.
Spoke so soon, Kazay. You spoke so soon.
Ah, danger!
Oh, did I just? Okay. I thought... Whoa, that bomb looked so close to me. My own bomb almost took me out.
You almost took yourself out with your own bomb. Oh no. Anyway, 3-3s.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the call.
Yeah, I forgot that I had the mic lifted up, so it was technically muted.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those.
Technical difficulties. I'm sure I say unintentional technical difficulties.
Welcome to the Zoom call.
Don't know why.
This movie
chose-
sucks. This is a Zoom call. I mean, like, this is a Zoom meeting.
Sir, people on the West Coast are so lucky. Metroid Dread comes out for 9 p.m. for them.
Yay!
Wait, really?
Yeah. When Nintendo
Oh.
releases really big games, they make an exception and make the West get it at 9 p.m.
Well, I had no idea.
Yeah. Either way, it's still an hour for us till people can play it digitally here still, but 9 o'clock? That's
But do you
crazy.
get it 30 minutes early in that early time zone in Canada?
There isn't early, because in the other direction, like Newfoundland and the Maritimes, they'll be much later. Like, you would have to think LA,
I thought there was a
Vancouver.
coastal time zone that was 30 minutes ahead in Canada.
Yeah, no.
Well, on the east side of the Maritimes, but they would be ahead of us. If you think like state of California and Vancouver, they're the same time zone. There isn't any earlier
What
time
I
than.
said.
But it's the same time zone. It's not anything earlier. It's the same. It's not any earlier.
Stop throwing green shells.
Am I gonna have to get that time zone map out?
Do it.
Do it.
Unless we're talking Alaska, because Alaska juts out further than anything in North
Yeah.
America.
Dang
There's
it.
nothing in Canada that is beyond the time zone in California. It's the
He
same.
he really wants to prove you wrong.
Deal.
Bro, what?
Canada has an Eastern time zone, but they have one time zone earlier than Eastern. It's like a 30-minute ahead, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're ahead. But I thought the point you're trying
That's
to say
my
is-
point.
Oh, I thought you were saying about behind, not ahead. Why are we having a discussion about ahead when they're gonna get it later than anyone else?
It'd get it 30 minutes earlier, because it'd be 12 a.m. 30 minutes earlier there.
I don't get what you're saying. I don't get it. It always will be later. It won't be earlier.
Yeah.
Watch the time
If
travel
they're
movies.
earlier, like by the time
Surge gets it.
midnight rolls around for the east, by the
Yeah,
time
12:30.
yeah,
Let's say-
it'd be 12:30.
Cars.
Yeah, they will be
Surge gets it.
ahead. They will be. Huh? They'll be ahead.
Dang it. Bananas.
As
Oh,
long as
God.
Surge understands, I'm good.
Good to know that I'm the standard for you,
Dang
PB.
it.
Don't build yourself up that much, but
Gold standard.
Shelton Benjamin? Oh, he was a gold Benjamin.
Oh my God, PB, why is your brother playing Pokemon Unite right now?
Because he can and he
he's
wants.
not doesn't want to play Mario Kart anymore. I don't know.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, but people still play Pokemon Unite on the Switch. It's all about playing it on the phones, and I say that because I don't even play Pokemon Unite. But
I don't either. Because I
Why
have too many
don't you
games to play. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Yeah.
yes, I'm surprised that people actually got that on the Switch. Like any other Dragon Ball Z game, sure.
It's technically not a Zero Suit AB. I digress.
I mean, it runs really well on there. And Sig is here. Yay.
Yay. Hello.
Yummy yummy yahoo.
Oh.
Yeah, because last time I didn't hear him, but he did say it.
Did you watch the video?
Yes.
Beep, beep.
So you walked past the intro.
Yes.
Good.
But not in that time zone.
Oh my gosh. Why is it anytime I bring up something, everybody wants to make it into a joke? Is it really that easy to do that with me?
You've been
I was
racing with
waiting
us
for
for
you.
You
years.
ask questions for which you already know the answer.
I was waiting for the yes response there, but I guess I didn't need to hear it.
You've been racing with us for years, DL.
I just do this to myself, I guess.
I mean, DL went the right way.
You know this too.
I
I
guess
would
on
have
this.
gone the right way if I had remembered it was mirror.
Was actually the left way, but it's there.
Left way, right way. Right way.
Oh my God, that green shell.
Wait, I got nothing?
I didn't get anything.
Pretty
either.
much.
Oh goodness, I'm going the correct way that I always go.
Willy Wonka over here.
Little
You
commentary.
get nothing.
You lose. Oh, dang it.
Thanks.
Good day, sir.
Didn't reach far enough.
But DL, I do have a question about the video.
Hmm.
Was it lit?
Yeah.
Ah!
Ah.
No response. Because I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a question. I'm just glad you never named the video what I expected. I really would not have watched it. I would, like I said, in the post, I'm dead serious.
Well, I mean, if you look at the
It
title
was on
very
fire.
closely, if you look at the first letter of the 3 words that were in the title,
Yeah, I noticed, but it wasn't like completely cut off to know that. Nice.
Oh!
Oh no.
oh no,
Oh no.
Dang it!
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
God dang it.
Society?
freaking green shells.
Freaking spiny shell knocked me off the
Yeah.
track.
Oh
Sorry,
goodness.
hyena.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you're right.
Ah, gotcha. Nudge shot, don't
Hold no one's
come on. Yes. Unless that red shell hit me into the finishing line, but it didn't.
Wait, did it?
No, it spun me out like inches before, and I was like, no one don't pass me, and I was like, let's go.
Aren't you on the metric system?
Oh, that's a good thing.
I don't always speak Canadian. You guys say miles, we say kilometers.
So how many kilometers will we going?
60. I don't know what that would be in miles.
I don't know either.
Kilometers Morales.
Yeah. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, why did I choose Moo Meadows? What the heck?
Because move.
You know it to be true.
You're a hamburger helper.
Gosh, you better not choose me.
Help the burgers.
Ooh, that was close.
Take it. I'm gonna get a moo emote at some point.
Wonder how long it'll take you to get that once you think of it.
I don't think it would be ooh.
You mean
It'll
you're
be
forgetting
ooh.
the M in Moo?
No, he put OOW.
Oh.
Like, ow.
You guys need a mirror.
A mirror, that would just say ooh or whoa. What? That would be what?
It's got like the Waluigi version of the word move.
Like, Waluigi's already like a mirror image. I don't think you can mirror him again.
You just put his thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Speaking of Waluigi, Sora's in Smash!
You can do with it, but okay.
Of course it does.
Everybody that Sora is Waluigi. Yeah, right. Thank you, Internet, for not leaking that.
Wait, it was leaked?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, nobody believed it.
Maybe. I'm just gonna
Oh,
say
the new
maybe.
guy was predicted a year ago. Technically, he's there as a
what
meat
happened?
costume.
Ah, dang it.
I'm gonna ask this question to everyone. Who has Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory on Switch?
I saw it at a store.
Call.
Seen it once.
Okay, so no one has it. Okay, so that means I'm gonna get the special track. That's great.
Yay.
I mean, you don't like a cookie?
No, I'm saying it's
I saw it
bad.
on the eShop. Well, yeah, I did, but I saw it on that Nintendo
Could have bought it
Direct.
on any other console, but I wanted to see how the game played on Switch, which is comparable to the other versions from what I've seen online. Because the game is going to be a
Holy
year
crap.
old next month.
Oh,
Man,
damn,
time
really?
flies. Yeah, next month will be a year ago since that game released.
What the heck? Why did I think it was like a February release or something?
And it's weird because when a game releases in November, you tend to remember whether or not it's Kingdom Hearts or a first-person shooter. But yeah, the game will be a year
yeah.
next month.
Doesn't Shin Megami Tensei come out next month? I will definitely
Yep.
remember that came out in November.
I think I even remember the day it came out. because whatchamacallit, the new Diamond and Pearl remakes come out November 19 this year, and I believe Melody of Memory came out November 19 of last year.
And it's like, should I get Diamond and Pearl? Or should I beat...
You should probably beat the game you already.
I
You
have
should
too
be
many games.
Prince, yes. Diamond and Pearl was a great song.
I was trying to think
Yes,
of like
that's
what the
great
game
box.
was. Sword.
Woohoo!
I still need to get Crown Tundra.
I'd probably get it playing and then stop playing it. Because it had like 2 big RPGs to play.
What's the other one?
I'm talking about East 9 and Paper Mario.
Ah,
I'll drop that mess. No one hit it. I am disappointed.
yeah.
Oh, God.
You know what game I really want them to go back to and try to make? The original concept for Wonderful 101.
Star Tropics.
I didn't hear what Crazy said because PV interrupted.
I wasn't talking.
Yeah, it was Kazay.
That explains a few things.
My bad.
Anyway,
No, the original concept for Wonderful 101 was supposed to be like Nintendo characters. I'd like to
I
see-
didn't know that, or I forgot it. I'm gonna go with I forgot it.
I think it was either an Iwata ass or an interview with what's his face.
Oh, Sakurai's got nothing to do now. He can do it.
But you start a story with what's his face.
Give Sakurai a break.
Yeah, this man needs to rest. And then they can
Yeah, that's what all those thank yous are for. I don't think people would say thank you and they wanted to make another thing.
it's like, thank you, Sakurai. Start on Smash.
Give us part 3.
But Smash has been my life for the better part of a decade.
Start on Smash Melee Remaster.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
Don't be that guy.
And put Sora in it.
Zora didn't even exist before Melee came out. He came out a year after. Do it.
They gotta be so heartless, Dio.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm nobody.
No!
Yeah.
Dang it.
Come on. At least I didn't say my catchphrase.
I am whiffing it this tournament.
So you weren't lit,
I'm not lit.
or you blazed.
It could be.
What?
Blaziken? Let's go to Dolphin Selfie.
Mario Circuit.
Friggin' Square Enix. I can understand them doing it for 3, even though I think it could probably still run on Switch. But why are you gonna put remasters of a PlayStation 2 game on the cloud? Like, that makes no sense to me.
See, now, this is where I think people get a little bit confused because 2.8, yes, that can technically play on Switch and also the PlayStation 4, but 2.8 has 0.8, which has an Unreal 4 engine game. So technically, only one of the remasters, 1.5 and 2.5, should be playable on Switch. So, just trying to be technical.
They both should be played.
Isn't Unreal... Is
Yeah,
it Unreal
because-
4 that is scalable?
Because
Yes.
0.8 that
Unreal
plays
4
with
is scalable.
Aqua, it's using the same engine that's in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's like the first engine, but it's based on that. So they couldn't like split up the games and say, oh, that part of the game is going to be on the cloud. So I think on top of just saving money and being lazy, they just did all on the cloud. Yes, it is, but I'm glad I have them on another platform. Like, it's great for those who want to experience it and been holding out, but good luck to them. I wouldn't say that you need great button accuracy to play these games, but I would say you kind of do.
So you did say it.
Well, it depends on the player and how much of a veteran you are. So.
Oh my goodness! Blew my boomerang.
Oh, come on!
God dang it.
Frick! Who did that? CTK.
Who did what?
Sideline me with a green shell.
Threw that off the track.
Oh, that must have been mine then.
Dang it!
Yeah, I was reading a topic about the reveal or whatever, and somebody, well, it wasn't about the reveal, it was about the games being cloud based. It was like somebody was saying how the games looked bad.
That doesn't make any sense. It said in the presentation they were using PlayStation 4 footage, so what was bad then?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing.
Was horrible quality, then say that the stream was bad, not that what they were showing was cloud versions because it was PlayStation 4. Unless you couldn't see that it said it was PlayStation 4, then that's another problem.
They're probably very far away from their 4K TVs. I mean, that text is really tiny.
Even when, Sakurai does his what is the series thing, they were showing all the games and underneath it said PlayStation 4 footage for everything.
Yep. And you also gotta wonder, what settings are they gonna run under the cloud version, like low, medium, high textures, stuff like that.
So from what I know, because I have a couple of cloud games, I bought Hitman and Control. They have 2 modes where you can do quality mode and performance mode. So I think that's where they kind of want to throttle the server. So I don't know what kind of settings they would have it through the servers and a PC setting if it's low or high. I'm not really sure. And plus with any cloud game, they allow you to play it for 5 minutes before you say you want to purchase it. Every cloud game has that.
All I'm gonna
What if it's
say,
a storm cloud?
Yeah.
hide your kids, hide your wives.
I hope they don't bring the lightning.
Oh!
Final Fantasy 13
That'd
reveal.
be lit.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
go with,
freaking
like I
lit.
said, that when is lightning lit, but I was like, yeah.
Make it a Final Fantasy spell. Lit and lit gun.
Oh my gosh. Please don't make those into magic.
Lidaga.
Lit on, right?
Spellbound, no doubt.
How come I'm not grabbing any items? I haven't grabbed any items for the last 3 rounds of items.
Can't grab the grapple.
Because you've got no magic. It's a Swick and a... Oh my god, I botched that.
Okay.
Look at the flick of the wrist.
All I will say is, the friggin' Crisis Trilogy is coming to Switch. There's no reason why we should have cloud-based versions of this game. I'm just...
Trust
The
me,
Witcher-
I'm not the decisions to be lazy, but the reasons I just listed out because I think, not to say that if you look at games like Doom and the second Doom and Witcher can run on there, that to say it's comparable to what you see in Kingdom Hearts, but I don't know. I guess
The
we'll
Witcher
never know
3
the
is
answer.
on Switch. They could run Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know. I guess we'll never know the answer.
The power of friendship is too much.
Once upon a time when I played Kingdom Hearts 3 on PlayStation 4, which wasn't that long ago, I would say yes. But now that they made this decision, I don't know, and we'll never know.
I think they don't want to spend the money on it. That's probably why.
Yeah, that's the biggest reason. But outside of the money, I guess we'll never know because they just chose to be lazy.
They should just go to Nintendo and be like, hey, can you pay to have these on carts? Because They'll probably do it. Like they friggin' spent all these years localizing Dragon Quest for them.
You know what? I think it's even beyond Square Enix's control as well too. Yes, they developed the games. Maybe Disney didn't want to put out the money to probably help with the ports. It was like Square Enix to Disney. Can you help us put these
Disney
games
World.
physically on the Switch? No. You already got Sora in the Smash. That's good enough.
Didn't
Square
even
Enix would
yeah.
have been like, hey, guess what? We've got like almost 90 million Switches out there, and the only Kingdom Hearts experience they have is Melody of whatever it is. All right, memory there. I almost said Melody of Music, but that would have been kind of anyway.
Close. Not really, but
Yeah, it's pretty far off. But then like, yeah, that sounds weird.
Anyway,
That was not lit.
It was not. It was
wait, what did I
unlit.
choose Subway again? I'm not paying attention.
Why aren't you paying attention?
Well, as I said last week, I don't know how to drive.
Well,
Sid
Sid
welcome to
gave
the
you a
club.
sub.
Nom, 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 nom. This is my sandwich.
I don't know, is that a continuation or
What, Melody of Memory?
no? I'm talking about the sub.
Mm.
I don't know if he already had the subscription before.
I had a subscription and then it expired. So it's like a description or something. Thank you.
Man, he's made of money. I mean, I shouldn't be saying that on the
Clearly.
stream, but
Oh, no.
he's very generous, though.
Just like you.
Viewers like you.
Dang it! Stop hitting me with green shells.
I'm PBS now.
You say PBX.
I'm PBS now.
PB? PBS? Ah, no.
God dang it.
What's
What would-
happening?
What would PB on PBS be like?
Oh my god.
He said, "Oh my
What is
god!"
going on?
What? How am I first? What did you guys do?
I didn't know how I even came in first either.
Wait, came
Oh my
in first. What are you guys talking about? Came in first. I'm still racing.
Why is everyone like right here?
Everyone is here.
Everyone is
Right
here.
here. That should be the next catchphrase for Smash.
Got him.
Everyone was here.
Coming back.
Everyone is here except Waluigi. Oh, yeah, since I'm PBS now, I'm bringing back Arthur.
I thought it never left.
No, they canceled it.
Yeah, they finished up the last season.
I didn't know that. I knew that it wasn't airing anymore, but I didn't know it was like canceled. You don't cancel Arthur. It just stops when it wants to.
It's like, apparently it's been going on forever.
Yes.
Years, I believe, or something like that.
The manga's
Yeah,
better.
it came on like in the 90s. Like, I think I was like in 3rd grade when it came on.
Oh my gosh! Drive!
I'm just gonna be safe about this.
The Arthur manga was better though.
What?
Are you kidding me, hyena?
It's better.
Revenge.
The what?
The
Please
Arthur
try.
manga was better.
Oh.
That was dirty.
Dirty D.
No, I am very much clean.
Dean Ambrose. Or, John Moxley, whatever. Anyway.
Wow, woods.
These woods is wild, yo.
They'll be wildin'.
Wildin'. Wildin' out.
Is there
Wasn't
something
there a
like-
character in Tales of Symphonia that had a wild last name?
Zealous Wilder.
Oh, I forgot if it was Wilder. I wasn't really sure. That's why I was asking.
Oh yeah. They could do a remake of that game.
Yeah, I would really like to see how that would look in modern graphics. I would buy that at any price.
Or remake Fantasia.
Again.
It was remade
I mean,
again?
Modern, no, I mean in a modern.
But
Because technically did they remake it on GBA? Or was it? I guess it wasn't straightforward. They added voices to it.
Like Demon Thing, Demon Thing. Dang, I'm a genius! Double Demon Thing!
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
That's what I love about Zelos. He'll learn an attack in the middle of a fight, be like, I'm a genius, or something like that. It's so hilarious when it popped up the first time. Like, this confident, overconfident, undeserving.
Man, the commentary between him and Sheena is just priceless.
Oh, yeah. I like their dynamic. Oh! What else? Not me that got hit.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hit me. Oh, it's gonna hit me. Oh, it's Rosalie. Oh gosh, turn invisible. Too late. Oh,
Oh goodness.
Woo!
Oh goodness, there's so many bananas right there.
there's no Goofy in Smash.
What do you mean? Duck Hunt is right there.
My gosh.
He's doing so alright.
Goofy and Donald. They just materialized as Duck Hunt.
Oh, start again.
You played the games. Well, I don't think it does like that. But you played the games. The games.
Yeah,
The games are the cloud now.
Listening any other Kingdom Hearts game beyond 2 because he really did die. Spoilers. For our over 15-year-old soul game. Yeah.
Well, Sora and Mario shook hands, so that means that Mushroom Kingdom Hearts has to happen now.
But if it wasn't for Mario, we wouldn't have Kingdom Hearts, so that handshake had to happen.
Oh my.
Full circle.
Yep, just like the trailer that started off Ultimate and ended Ultimate. Everything's a circle. It started with a circle before we had that weird looking cross in the corner of a circle. I was like, what is that? Oh, it's Smash.
I think that was a pretty cool callback, though. I was like, okay, I see you.
Haven't been on this Rainbow Road in a while.
Sakura had all the amiibos.
Yeah. He's prepared.
So wait, the whole entire time when he said that he had figurines of what characters are going to be next, he had a figurine of Sora then? Oh.
I mean, he probably has
He has them in a cabinet.
Yeah. You know he locks the cabinet with? Keyblade.
Oh my gosh. Which Keyblade though?
Oh,
There's
Clearly
so
the
many.
Kingdom Key. That's what Kingdom Hearts really is. It's the opening to his amiibo.
True. If you really think about what Sakurai
Does every character he puts in, he puts them the character in from how they originally released. Mega Man, Ryu, Ken. So it makes sense that Sora was the way he was too.
That's a fair point.
Because I don't know, it's like Sakurai is a purist when he's like that. Like he can, if he wants to, put the latest iteration of how a character looks now, but he wants to go how they were from the very start. Always will be like that.
So I wonder if there's going to be multiple amiibos of Sora then. Like, I would imagine there has to at least be one variation, which I'm guessing would probably be Timeless River. But
I don't know, man.
he's got separate artwork for like 1, 2, 3, and Dream
4.
Drop Distance.
Yeah, he doesn't have one for the Timeless, but there is a Timeless Spirit though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Because honestly,
Gotcha.
to really release like 4 kinds of different Soras, I'm only just getting one. I don't know which I'm getting. I was like, that's too many Soras.
I'm surprised Minecraft got a player 2. I mean, only Cloud, Corn, and
And Bayonetta too.
Bayonetta, yeah.
Oh yeah,
There wasn't-
Bayonetta.
There
Yeah,
wasn't a
Player 2.
Robin. There wasn't a Robin female or a male Wii Fit trainer.
I thought there was, but
There wasn't a
No.
male Byleth, or a female Byleth rather.
True. Kind of weird how some characters do this. Like, if you're gonna do that, but then again, Sakurai's weird. He said that Ridley was too big. And
Oh, man. You saw that at the very
Breakage.
end.
At the end.
Your the gold mushroom.
Oh.
It's like right before it disappeared, you stole it.
No.
I'm surprised they didn't give a date for Min Min in that presentation.
Oh yeah, I
They
was gonna
said
mention
Steve and
it.
Alex are spring 22, so that means Min Min has to come before.
No, I don't think it's gonna come before. They're gonna release all of those at the same time. It could come earlier, maybe. But the way that I was thinking in my head, because I was gonna post this in the Smash discussion thread, they're gonna release Min Min and the 2 Minecraft amiibo in spring, and then in the fall they're gonna release.
No.
Why am I forgetting it? Sephiroth. And then from there they're gonna finish off with Pyra. Actually, no. In the fall they're gonna release Sephiroth and. Actually, wait. Damn, I lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say, because after
Failure.
Sephiroth is the Xenoblade characters, and I don't see them releasing one or the other. They have to release both of those at the same time. They wouldn't release one in one year and the other one in the other.
I just hope they do a decent run of them. Like, I'm still salty. Because the only cloud I wanted was the Avid Children one, and I could not find that anywhere.
I couldn't find it anywhere, but I tried to find the cheapest version of it. I forget how much I had to go pay for mine online.
$59.
My God.
Under that, I think it was 50 or I don't remember. Maybe it could have been that.
I think I spent like 25 or 30 getting a Shulk.
Not that bad.
I've done things to get amiibos.
Whoa.
You know, once you are in
Gross.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
Once you go that far, it's not that you would do anything. It's just kind of hard to get yourself out of that. And how did you get here?
Is it something that will get this stream demonetized?
Oh God.
Oh, please do tell.
Contemplating all meanings of the word demonetized at the moment.
That's when you turn into a demon.
Offline.
Welcome to our AA meeting today, our Amiibo Anonymous.
Yes, I have an addiction problem.
Are we gonna do the poker chip thing? That's my favorite part.
When was the last time I bought an amiibo? That's a good question.
Actually, this week.
I think the last time I bought an amiibo, where the heck did that bomb come from?
It came from me.
Anyways, the last time I bought an amiibo, I'm pretty sure the last ones for Smash was back in March of this year, so yeah.
You didn't get the Loft Wing?
I was gonna say, I finally
crap.
managed to get that.
Damn it, PB. Yeah, you're really trying to make me look bad, but I was already pretty bad in the first place.
My name is Purplebeard and I have an amiibo addiction. Hey, Purplebeard.
Hi, Purple Beard.
I mean, it's real.
Well, the first
Not
step
I
is
have a Blue 92. Who wants to get it?
the first step is acceptance. In this
Ah.
case,
I almost said
The
the
first step is always buy 2 at the same time.
Yes, I don't do that, but
We're
that's
trying
a
to
good strategy
curb the
to have.
addiction.
It costs you less that way.
Can I get past some people? Let's go!
Now I'm
Oh,
curious.
come on! That's cheating, dude.
Ouch.
Yo!
I played this race in '98. Okay,
It is kind of funny, like, I saw, like, several reactions to Sora online, and when Mario's walking up to the flame, people are like, oh my gosh, it's Dark Souls! I'm like, are you
I don't
familiar?
even play Dark Souls, and I get why people were saying that.
Like, I get it
didn't.
now, but watching the reveal, that definitely did not pop in my head.
Because still, I have to wonder, because even before anyone saw the shape of the Keyblade, before they saw the keychain, I don't think anyone would have guessed that was Sora. Yes, it was dark and a light going out, but I don't see anything from Kingdom Hearts where there's a dying flame and it represents Sora. Unless you're looking at the fire as light. But otherwise than that, there was no hint. Any Kingdom Hearts fan would have said that is Sora with the flickering fire.
Yeah, the only time I even got the hint that it was Sora related was when the Keyblade was forming in the fire, and I'm like, that's a Keyblade. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Because like when Sephiroth was revealed, people knew before the first note was played that was Sephiroth. But with Sora, you can't do that until you see the image, much less hearing a muffled Kingdom Hearts song in the background, which they didn't do, but still.
Yeah.
Why are we back here again?
Because somebody picked it, duh.
I wasn't paying attention to what I was picking. I was looking up what was
Why is
required.
everybody copying everything I'm
Are
doing?
you the culprit, sir?
No.
Just remember, it's Vegeta's fault.
Sure?
Oh, it's not my fault? Cool.
No, it's definitely.
Crazy, that was
Star-Lord.
Vegeta's fault,
You're
not
the
mine.
Star-Lord of Mario Kart.
It was Zoom's fault.
Zoom.
Yeah. It's Vegeta's fault.
Yeah, I was distracted looking up what you needed to host an AA meeting, and apparently I'm qualified to do that.
Oh, so how many amiibos you have? What?
No, it's not that. I mean an actual AA meeting.
Oh,
How many people? Well, how many people?
You need drinks, for sure.
You cannot be trying to cure people with the sins of their activities in front of them.
How many Amiibo have come out?
I don't know. I know I
I'll
probably
say
have
300.
probably have a quarter of them. So 100.
Jeez, Lewis.
Oh, DL, I know you got more than 100.
Does that include the amiibo cards? There's like 400 some odd Animal Crossing ones.
Oh no.
I thought
They
that
made that
number
many?
was included. I thought that number was included in the amiibo cards. My God.
Those are fireworks, right?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
I heard it earlier.
Ooh. I'm gonna blast away that blue shell. Thank you.
There's a red
Thanks for
shell.
saving me.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
being a friend.
Good guy, DL.
That's a freaking bomb. It's not.
Oh no, I'm driving the wrong way. What the heck? That's one thing to not drive, but drive the wrong way.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I blame the ice.
It is pretty slippery.
It's
Is it
not
too
like,
cold?
I blame
not like
Vegeta.
I'm saying I hate ice outpost, but I blame the ice specifically here. Oh, it's time to make some donuts, even though you really can't make a donut on this course. Well,
Time to make the donuts.
These donuts are playing.
Mmm, donuts.
Oh.
Time to go nuts for donuts.
I see what you did there.
I was gonna say something earlier, but I forgot what it was.
How many times you say that per stream, I feel like?
I don't think I said it last week.
Yeah, you didn't do it last week, but it's something I do recall you saying.
But yeah, it does happen. Track Oiram!
I'm like, what the heck? I was like, oh.
Yeep.
It's Mario Kart backwards.
Yes, because you don't want to do what I did. Which I forgot what that was.
I also forgot what that was.
Don't do what I
thank you,
did, but I
man.
can't warn you on what it was.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Ooh, banana.
Banana bomb. Banana bot. Banana. Banana berry.
Ah!
I'll be fine with Donkey Kong 64 being on the Nintendo Switch Online thingy.
And you won't be fine.
Yeah.
It's all about the perfect dark.
Man, I'm telling you, if
I
they
mean,
put
I'm saying that because then I won't have to buy it on the Virtual Console on the Wii U.
Oh wait, there is no virtual console.
On the Wii U. Which I wouldn't mind playing on that. Because I just look at the screen on the gamepad.
It is on the Wii U virtual console?
Yeah,
What?
What?
Yeah.
What?
it is.
What?
Donkey Kong 64 is on the Wii U Virtual Console.
Oh, guys, I don't remember GoldenEye or Perfect Dark on the Wii U Virtual Console. I was like, what are you guys talking about? Yeah,
Yeah, I
right
thought we were talking about Perfect Dark.
Yeah. Perfect Dark is on the Wii U Virtual Console? I thought we were talking about GoldenEye or Donkey Kong. What the heck am I paying attention to?
I don't know, I kept saying Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's what I had heard.
you all are talking about rare games, so
It doesn't matter. What the heck?
Yeah.
It's all about the Diddy Kong racing though.
That'll be fun.
you start playing Perfect Dark Online
Oh
with
my
people,
god.
I am definitely going to be far
Yeah.
Huh.
Yay!
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I got my
Dang it.
4th place
I
back.
literally had the super horn for that blue shell
Hmm.
from the item box just before it hit me.
Ah.
Womp, 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 ba-dum.
But it was a double item box, and the first item was a coin, so there was no way I would be able to spam the items to get to the super horn.
There was just no
Save my
way.
hide.
Are you sure maybe it had nothing to do with online input? Because if it was offline, you could have spammed it faster, or it would have just been like the same.
It felt like it was pretty. It would have been really tight. Because I was still spamming the trigger, the shoulder button to get the item faster, but
He was honking the
it's
horn.
still.
Where are we going? I think I know where we're going if we're going random. Oh, that's not what I was thinking, but I still detest this place.
Yay.
Toad Harbor.
Great ones.
There's some people who hate Baby Park and Ice Ice Outpost. This is mine.
And you're a terrorist.
Track Oriram.
I can say the same to you. What did babies do to you?
Exist.
Dang.
They made a crappy track taking place of something that could have been better.
And what could have been better, I ask.
There's lots of choices.
There is.
And most of them suck.
Yeah, because if it was, you would have just easily came up on the spot. Just because you can think of many doesn't mean it makes it better.
What, you mean like Waluigi Pinball?
Give me Coconut Mall.
I'd rather have Baby Park. I like Waluigi Paintball. Pinball. Paintball, yeah.
That's the remix.
Great name for it.
Remix!
Yeah, I like that too, but for some reason I like Wario's Coliseum from the GameCube.
I mean, that needs to
Hey,
come
that would have
back.
been a better choice.
Like, I'm not saying I would have taken that over Baby Park. There's not a lot of courses that I think, like Coconut Mall, to me, can take over Baby Park, but there's not a lot of things that can take over Baby Park.
I mean, it is what it is, so you guys can stop.
Oh, you're
putting
talking about a
disrespect on
retro
the
course
best
better
part.
than Baby Park? Mario Shipyard. Drops mic, goes home.
Oh, Mario Shipyard is such a great track.
I don't think I played on that track.
Mushroom City is better than
You said
Baby
you don't
Park
think you played on it?
from Double
No,
Dash.
no, don't
Yeah, I
say
probably
that.
have. But
That's wrong. I'm not saying there's
What about
no.
the highway from the Wii? The highway course.
Moonview Highway or something?
There's a high.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. Yeah.
don't remember how it was on Wii. Why am I having a hard time remembering that? What I do remember on the Wii is that forest track with the maple-looking leaves. I like that.
Maple Leaf Treeway, come on, bro.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name.
Actually, it was
Sheesh.
Maple Tree Way.
It's like, remember the name, and you get the name wrong.
Ooh, what just happened there? Why am I perpetually always in money?
Sport minor.
Ah, don't hit the trolley.
10% something, 15% skill.
Climb, get the trolley.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that bomb.
I didn't see
Welcome
that.
to my world last week. Whoa, you can go this way? Oh, you knew that. It's just weird in mirror mode.
Wow, you can go this way? Loses.
I went that way just to see. I'm like, man, I've been this way before. It just looked weird to just flip.
There's a lot of people in the 50s.
What?
You talking about our age now? We ageist over here?
It's like a lot of people with 50 points.
Oh, that's when you meant points. Gotcha.
Actually, Mushroom Bridge would have been better than Baby Park.
Mushroom Bridge is better than Mushroom City, but Mushroom Bridge is still not better than Baby Park.
They put Baby Park
What
up
about
here.
It's a river in Egypt.
What about the mountain from the DS version,
You know what's better than all those tracks?
where they had traffic on it? Yeah.
That's pretty close.
That was Mushroom
close.
Bridge? Is that right?
Mushroom Bridge is better than
Mushroom
Mushroom City.
Ridge.
Bridges.
Yeah.
You know that Ruffles have bridges?
And here we go.
And like everybody went silent.
All to your left.
R.I.P.
City Bowser Neo.
Woohoo!
It's weird, I was reading this topic that somebody didn't know that Bowser was named Bowser until recently.
What was his other name?
King Koopa.
Was he an older person?
That's an
Because King
alias.
Koopa hasn't been used in a while.
True.
Just saying
I
like,
need to play
oh,
video games and not know basic stuff
Found a
like
few
that.
locations for trains near you. The first two religions and the schools.
sounded like somebody said that it's like he wasn't.
What?
It was like he wasn't called Bowser in the first game or whatever, even though somebody later brought up in the topic that the instruction booklet
Oh my gosh.
it has Bowser in it. It's like Bowser, Lord of the Koopas or whatever. Or Bowser, King of the Koopas.
Who reads instruction manuals? That's why they don't make them anymore.
Okay,
back
that sounds
then-
like more who didn't do a lot of reading, even though I know that's a lie and a joke.
I was being satire or wait, what am I saying? Facetious. That's what I was trying to be.
I mean, people
It's not
read
satire.
read instruction booklets back then.
I like them.
Ooh.
They were fun.
That's why I appreciate when I got the special edition of Scout Pilgrim. It came with an instruction booklet. They know what's up.
They do.
Reading's half the battle.
I know I got like the physical version of Shantae Half Genie Hero that had a instruction booklet.
Of course, because those guys know what's up. Wait, I have a Crazy 8? What the heck? What am I doing?
I think Wonder Boy came up with one too. No, not Wonder Boy. Not Wonder Boy. Monster Boy.
Get off the walls.
Monster Boy.
Great.
Something. Girl and boy. Girls and boys. Oh.
Ruined.
That remix was not lit.
That's a Tenacious D song. Wonder Boy.
Dang it.
Great.
He's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
pick
go.
a Destiny, but I mean,
It fell off twice.
Oh,
Come on, man. I'm trying to turn.
But
The most inconvenient lightning strike ever.
Leave it to you. That blue shell's gonna hit me, isn't it? Well, I'm in fourth.
I hope it stomps you.
Yay.
I said it would. I narrated my own demise. Oh, I said demise.
Zelda.
Sword.
Zelda. Inuyasha Kagome.
I guess we'll go to random.
Random.
Already been to NBC, so any place we go to random, I'll be fine. Especially if it's a special course, then I'll be really ecstatic.
It's like Naruto, Sasuke.
You'll be really aesthetic. What you mean ecstatic?
Oh my gosh, really the one that was not random.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Get excited,
Rock it out.
guys.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Woo.
Woo.
Knick knack paddywhack.
Wasn't feeling the excitement, crazy.
So I'll be extra excited for crazy. Yahoo!
So
Okay,
exciting
Chris
for
Pratt.
Mario. Charles
We're
Martinet.
Chat
looking
demonetized,
here.
definitely. Copyright block.
Well, when in Rome,
It was the Persians do.
Version? Idiot.
What?
a corn.
Pokemon.
What is going
Nah.
on? Oh my gosh, I hit one banana.
Over the ram. Drone. What am I doing?
Getting scared.
Oh dang. Oh dang.
Oh.
God dang it.
This is going. Hit somebody.
I don't know. Whoever the shy guy is, I was definitely mooching off your mushroom for a moment there.
The shy guy mooch off of people, not the other one.
Well, this one got a taste. It's
Keep bumping into
medicine
people.
with the Koopa shells.
I keep bumping into Samus.
Hi.
Samuses.
I don't think y'all understand. Tomorrow's the release of Metroid 5.
Dread.
Metroid 5.
Metroid baby mama.
No.
My gosh. I dodged one
Version of
Also,
Metroid
also
Baby
Tetris
Mama's
Effect is
gonna
coming
have-
out for Switch.
Oh yeah, that
You
too.
want picking that up?
Probably will.
Yeah.
God dang it.
That's not my thing. Oh, I have this.
Huh?
Do it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go in the grass.
No.
No, Bumper, no.
No.
Dang it, are you
Wow.
kidding me? I was getting ready to use my
Actually,
star too.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Huh.
Give me something good. Yes.
Mixtape.
Yes. Oh,
Dang it.
yes. Still made it. Wow, it's 2 points from being nice.
I
Darn.
would say you're further away than that.
Yeah.